Liam, long time no see. How are you doing? Did you know I married Owen 2 years ago? We had our first baby this year. We're so happy right now. What about you? Are things going well with you?
Huh? Is this Melanie? Why are you messaging me, acting like we're old friends? You cheat on me, run off with your lover, and I never hear from you again. Until now. You've got some nerve, huh?
I finally settled down, so I figured I'd get in touch with you. Sorry for all the trouble I caused you back then. What happened between us was over 5 years ago, so let's put our past behind us.
You think I'm gonna forgive you for everything you did to me with a simple sorry for all the trouble I caused? You were heating on me the whole time you were with me. You ran off with your lover on our wedding day. It wasn't just that, he burst in the middle of the ceremony yelling, "Wait, don't marry him!" And then he just carries you off out of the church, with no resistance from you, I might add. It was like a scene from freaking movie.
I know. What he did was so romantic, wasn't it? Owen is so awesome.
No, he's not awesome. Are you living in some kind of fairy tale land? It surprised me and everyone else at the wedding. And you guys just left, waving to everyone like it was a normal end to the wedding. We waited an hour hoping you'd come back, and when you didn't, people went looking for you. But nobody could find you anywhere. Nobody could get in touch with you. So everyone started to panic. Nobody knew what was going on.
Don't get so mad. That was 5 years ago. Let it go. Act like a man?
After we determined you weren't coming back, your mother fainted from the stress. And your father was so embarrassed, he got down on his knees and stared, apologizing to me. That's not to mention the wedding reception and all that wasted food. And me apologizing to everyone for wasting their time and money as I give back their wedding gifts. You didn't screw over just me. Everyone involved in the wedding has terrible memories of it. And you say I need to act like a man?
You just keep going on, huh? I broke up with you before we got married. So, it's not like we had to get divorced or anything.
That's not the point. You didn't just ruin my life. You caused problems for everyone there.
Whatever. That was long ago. It's over with. Isn't there a statute of limitations on how long people can be upset about something? It's water under the bridge, okay? Anyway, Liam, you knew you couldn't have me, so I'm sure you moved on and found someone else, right? Married life is awesome. Cute too, huh?
Look, I don't want to talk to you anymore. But before I let you go, I want to get our account squared up. I need to get this weight off my shoulders.
Account squared, hey! What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the money for breaking off the wedding. I want $30. You didn't pay for the wedding and neither did your parents. So who do you think paid for it? I think I should get 5 years worth of interest on that too. But aside from all that, when you left me, you stole the $20 Sky had saved up. That was my life savings. And are you forgetting you ran off with your lover in my car? That's another $20. If I was being extra nice with the interest over these 5 years, I'd still say you owe me at least $80. You'd better pay me right now.
What is all that? Why do you think I should have to pay that?
Because it's all your fault. These are all things you stole from me. You left me at the altar to run off with your lover. You stole my life savings and my car. Do you think you can do all of that and get away with it?
Well, it doesn't matter. I can't pay that. I can't pay you $80. I don't have that kind now. Kids are expensive to raise. I need all the money I can get right now. I can't give you what I don't have.
If you don't have it, you better make it somehow and pay me. Use all of your savings, sell all your belongings, take out a loan from the bank. I don't care. Do whatever it takes. Your kid has nothing to do with me.
It's impossible. I'm not paying you. I'm not paying for a wedding that I didn't have. You're crazy to think that I would. And you've got to be exaggerating. A wedding isn't $30.
How could you not know how much your own wedding costs? And you think that kind of reasoning is gonna work with me? We got engaged, didn't we? That's like a contract in and of itself. What about that engagement ring I gave you? That was over $10 too. So asking for $30 just for the wedding is more than fair. I've already spoke to a lawyer about this, and he thinks I could easily get $30 in court.
I don't agree. The cost for the wedding and the reception? You already paid it. You didn't have to cancel the reception. You could have still had the party without me. You canceled it on your own, so it's your fault. I'm not paying that.
Oh my God. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. Everyone came there to celebrate our wedding. You ran off with another guy. There was no wedding, so there's nothing to celebrate. Don't you think it would be a little strange to still have the reception? Are people gonna have a good time? I know you probably could, but people aren't like you.
Yeah, I probably could have still had a good time. But there's no way I can pay you $80. It's okay if we forget about your savings and your car too, right?
We're talking about why? Those two are the most important things. You gave your lover your spare key to my apartment and had him break in when I wasn't there. He stole my car keys, stole my car, and drove to our wedding in it to steal you. That was my brand new car. I just got it 2 months before you stole it. And after you ran out on our wedding, you went immediately and cleaned out my bank account. You took everything from me that day. You're not just a terrible fiance, you're a thief. Plain and simple.
We were technically still engaged when I took that money. So it was basically mine too. Once we got married, it would have been mine anyway. So the way I see it, you're asking me to give you back my money, aren't you?
That was never your money, and I was going to use it to pay for the wedding, which we never had. You never contributed anything to that savings. I worked so hard to save that up myself, and since we weren't married, you can't say that half of anything is yours, let alone all of it. Especially the car. It was in my name. There are documents to prove that.
Don't even mention the car. I didn't steal it. We just drove it a little. We ditched that thing before we left the state. You're acting like I drove it around for the past 5 years. So don't expect me to pay for that either.
Of course I want you to pay for it. I had just got that car. You know how much I love cars. You stole it and ditched it in the next city over. But because you ditched it in a bad part of town, when the police finally did find it, it had been stripped of everything on it. You can't imagine how shocked I was when I saw it in that condition. You knew how much I loved that car. I'm gonna make sure you pay for that.
You're always talking about money, money, money. It's annoying. I don't care about all that.
So, no matter what, you're telling me you're not gonna pay me back a cent? Not for the wedding, not for the car, not for my life savings?
That's right. I've got a new life with Owen and our baby. You and I, our relationship is over, so stop trying to hang on to me. I'm definitely not paying you any money. You're just jealous and trying to get in the way of my family's happiness.
I'm gonna call the cops.
The cops? What are you talking about? Calling the cops?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Nothing you did was legal. You're a thief. Maybe the cops won't care about the wedding cost, but stealing my car and my life savings, that's 100 theft. There's no denying it. If I call the cops, they'll get you this time.
What? What? You're lying?
I haste no reason to lie. You think just because we were engaged that everything you did was legal? Are you that stupid? You never thought anything you were doing was against the law?
But we're not criminals. If they catch us, what will happen to Owen and I? And our baby? What will happen?
Both my life savings and my car are grand theft. I think you'd both be put in separate prisons. And I'm assuming the kid would go to child services, probably to a foster home. I'm not sure. You're probably looking at a 10-year sentence. So you'll probably get out in time to see your kid graduate elementary school.
That's terrible. You'd separate our family over this. You're horrible. You're the criminal. They should lock you up.
They're not going to lock me up for having my stuff stolen. So, what do you plan to do? Do you want me to call cops? Have them track you down through these messages you've been sending me? And have them split up your new family? Or are you gonna go turn yourself in and maybe only one of you go to jail? Or are you gonna pay me the $80 that you owe me? If you pay me the money, I'll have reason to get the police involved.
I get it. I'll pay you the money. Somehow. But, I don't have that kind of money right now. How about a down payment of $300? No, $600. I'll pay the rest a little at a time. Just don't call the cops.
$600? That's a start, I suppose. Send a cashier's check to my lawyer. I want it to be legit. I'll give you my lawyer's information and send you a pic of his business card so there's no mistakes.
A cashier's check? Why? Why can't I just do a transfer into your account?
You think I'm gonna give a thief my bank information? I don't even want to give you my current address. So send that cashier's check to my lawyer. I'll inform him of what's going on. Make sure he gets it within a week. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
3 days later.
What's happening? Owen was arrested by the police? Did you break your promise? You said if I paid you the money, you wouldn't call the police.
Oh, he's been arrested already? Wait, they didn't take you with him?
I was out with my baby. When I was walking home, I saw there was a police car outside of my apartment. The cops had Owen handcuffed and were putting him in the back of the cop car. I ducked away as quick as I could.
Damn, you weren't there when they came. I thought they'd get you all at once. That's too bad.
What were you planning? Why did you contact the police? I paid you the money. You're just a liar.
I never lied. I said if you paid me the money, I wouldn't call the police. That meant if you paid me the $80, I wouldn't call the cops. You only paid $600.
I told you I'd pay the rest in small amounts going forward. You said you weren't gonna call the cops. That's why I paid you the $600.
Like I was going to believe anything you said. How many times did you betray me in the past? I had to get an official contract, like a court order if I was gonna believe you. That's why I made you get a cashier's check from the bank. It would be linked to you.
So, you're saying you intended to call the cops from the start? Saying you didn't want me to do a bank transfer was just a lie to get me caught.
I told you I didn't lie to you. I was serious when I said I didn't want to give you my bank info or tell you my address. I just wanted to find out where you guys lived. That's why I did it this way. Sooner or later, it was going to end like this. It's been 5 years since I first reported everything to the police.
You're a liar. You're terrible. You're the swindler. I can't believe you'd go this far. Are you happy now that you've ruined our lives?
That's still not enough to make me happy. This hasn't even started to make up for what you did to me. Cheating on me, breaking my heart, and finding everything out on our wedding day, stealing my car, stealing my life savings, and having me try to track you down for the past 5 years. You know, I had to go to therapy for all this. And then you messaged me saying how great your life is with your new husband and your new baby. What were you thinking?
I don't care about all that. Those are all your problems. I don't care. I'm not gonna worry about Owen either. I'm taking my baby and running away. I'm gonna protect my baby. Nobody's taking her from me.
You're just gonna leave Owen like that? The guy that swept you off your feet at our wedding and carried you off into the sunset?
Shut up.
Whatever. Run away. Run away like you always do. It's just gonna make the charges against you get larger and larger. Just take your kid and run from your problems forever. I wonder how far you'll get.
You're scum. I'll never forgive you for this. I'll never let this end the way you want it to. Remember that?
You don't have to tell me to remember. I'll never forget this. I'm really persistent, aren't I? After that, Melanie tried to take her child and run away. But she didn't have a car and didn't have any money for the bus. So the police quickly tracked her down. Honestly, I wanted to take them to court and get them put behind bars. But after thinking about it, that would force either her parents or siblings to take care of her child. I didn't want to put that burden on them. They're good people. Plus, it's not the child's fault. We were able to settle it out of court by tacking an extra amount onto what they owed me. We settled on $90. With the help of Melanie's parents, I was paid the amount in one lump sum. Melanie and Owen are working hard to pay back Melanie's parents. Melanie's parents run a business and are making both Melanie and Owen work for them now. I hear her parents are working them both to the bone because of the trouble they caused. As for Melanie's baby, I heard that her brother and his wife are taking care of the child. I think that was a good decision. Neither Melanie nor Owen are responsible enough to raise a child. As for me, I took a portion of the settlement and bought myself a new car. The worst part about my whole ordeal was having my new car stolen. As for now, I'm not looking to get married. I just want to enjoy driving around and being free. Thanks for subscribing.